Vela, for making presentation. You are doing great work in Chile, and the part of education, the content you have, it is quite amazing. No doubt it is in Spanish, but we know small Spanish, but I'm sure that we can translate it, and we salute your work and keep it up. Now we have next speaker, Janeji. Janeji is the president of Springby Studio Limited, Toronto, Canada, and her games are very inspiring. So, Janeji, are you there? Janeji? Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just started a video.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, thank you so much for the great opportunity to be here. It's such a delight to return. I'm just thrilled to have this opportunity to share with you about how we think that the environmental education can drive behavior change. So with that, I'm going to share my presentation. I will have something here.
The screen.
Yeah, I will share also a sound as well. So you will be able to see my screen, right?
Yes, I'm able to.
Okay, great. So I'm going to start. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, great. So the myself have over 20 years of game design experience in the video game industry, and I'm a mother of 2 beautiful boys, and that's make me kind of like do not have that choice to bury my head in the sand when I was first connected with the environmental issues. And as a mother, I know I have to do something. As a professional, I want Springby Studio to focus on one thing: playing for our planet. We've been released 3 educational games about nature and won 9 awards, and were recognized by the United Nations Environment Program. We're now taking the next step to empower behavior changes for our future generations. And we hear this a lot: I cannot do anything about climate change. But really, research shows that 72% of the global greenhouse gas emissions come from lifestyle consumptions. Every human being has a carbon footprint, and there are 7.9 billion of us on this planet. So reducing the carbon footprint from each and every one of us means so much. And that's something at least we can do at a personal level. However, behavior change is slow because sustainable habit is difficult to quantify and implement, but we believe this can be changed. To try to avoid the climate catastrophe, people in US and Canada need to reduce our carbon footprint from 19.2 per capita to 2.5 per capita by 2030. This means 87% of a reduction in 9 years. This is a very daunting task that our future depends on. And we need better education on climate change to help us turn crisis into opportunities, because people here, we believe in the power of education, and it will create knowledge, it will build confidence, and breaks down barriers into opportunities. And we believe that behavior change should be part of the climate solution. And we need to change to encourage children to embrace a green lifestyle from a young age in order to create a life-lasting impact on a low carbon footprint. And through this process, we can also empower them to take climate action and build a sustainable future together. This is where the League for Green Leader come in. It's the world's first online climate action competition for children aged 8 to 14. Our change theory is play, learn through play, with objectives, community, and projects. So we invite children to play curriculum-aligned iBomb games in the league competitions, and they can build virtual ecosystem and learn how species are depending on each other and their environment, and explore how we are part of the natural world and simulate the impact we have to nature. And we also want to create a community of green leaders. League for Green Leaders program is a live climate action online competition that runs all year round. These competitions are based on the real action children are taking in the real world. Children will form teams with friends, record, track, and compete for the greatest greenhouse gas emission they can generate by adopting a sustainable lifestyle. They can also compete for the best project about nature and the environmental stewardship. So we use gamification and the web technology to empower children to change change to a lower carbon lifestyle and quantify their behavior changes, measure the CO2 associated with their lifestyle changes, and as they become more sustainable. By nurturing a green habit in a fun competition with children all around the world, we get a better chance to develop an eco-friendly mindset from a young age. So let's take a look of what the League program is.
League for Green Leaders is a live year-round online competition for kids aged 8 to 14. It's not a video game, it's a competition based in the real world. Your kids will play to learn, play together, and play for our future.
It was highly engaging to the students, and particularly one student whose mother emailed me and told me that he was having difficulty engaging in regular classes, but spent so many hours in the competition for the Green Leaders.
One activity in the competition is finding the biggest tree in your neighborhood. Kids will measure the circumferences of the trees and calculate the carbon stored by trees. Here is another example. This is something kids can do for their teams every day. Our technology can track how far they walk or bike and calculate the carbon dioxide they save by not taking a car. Besides playing and exploring in the real world, League participants will be building healthy habitats online in our award-winning iBound games. Imagine your kids searching for the biggest tree. Imagine your kids building virtual habitat. Imagine them taking pride of the CO2 they save. Imagine them competing for the title Champion of Hope. Welcome to the League for Green Leaders.
I will just stop there. Like you saw in the video, the pilot of the League for Green Leader program is very promising. We've empowered 202 students to save 15 tons of CO2 in 14 days. This is equivalent to the CO2 captured by 18 acres forest in 1 year. And also 88% of the students said that they would continue to make eco-friendly choices after their competition. We measured the behavior changes in highly impactful areas such as food and transportation options that the students are making. So 90% of the children chose a greener way to commute during the competition, and over 41% of the children had reported at least one low carbon food option during the 14 days of competition. So this is really, really engaging for us. And then also students love their League experience, especially they love tracking their CO2s. Like the student told us, like this student, I like the CO2 tracking thing. It was fun to record how much I recycled, but it also gave us points by doing every easy work, which is great. When asked whether or not they were going to continue to reduce carbon footprint, one student said, of course, I will. I want to do that because if I don't, there will be more greenhouse gases that will make the earth hotter. This demonstrates not only children enjoy reducing and tracking their CO2 emissions, but also understand the importance of their action on lowering their carbon footprint. So the teachers also experience challenge when teaching remotely, like Ms. Long from the video. She is from Ontario, and she told us that the program can engage her students. And other teachers like Ms. Caffey, who taught in-person classes, also mentioned that the positive impact. My fourth graders really enjoy tracking their CO2 footprint by participating in the League for Green Leaders pilot program. So today it is a very special day in two ways. First of all, the honor to be here to share the experience with you guys. The next thing is that we know youth climate strikers around the world are heading back to the street at this point as we speak, to demand the changes we must have. As parents and educators, let's work together to give our children hope, because the challenge we're facing is really, really devastating. Let's empower a generation of green leaders who obsess about their carbon footprint and can contribute to our sustainable future. This is my delight to announce that the first League for Green Leader competition will start on November the 8th, 2021. This is not only one-time competition, it is online all year round. We host 4 times a year for the worldwide competition. As long as you have internet, you have computer, you will be able to engage your students on a class level, school level, even a district level climate action competition, and join us for the worldwide competition on those kind of 4 days. Let's help the children to reduce their eco footprint, take the climate action, and measure their impact. So you can sign up for our competitions or reach out to me if you're interested. Really, really appreciate this opportunity, and I was just so inspired by the great work you guys done. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Jenny, for making a great presentation. Now I'm inviting one of the great educator from Argentina, that is Estela Maria Dominguez Halapen, Headmistress of Instituto Industrial Luis A. Hugo Buenos Aires. This is Spanish language. And I invite you. You are doing great work and bringing the change and inculcating the environmental skill in the as a life skill through the industrial training institutes. So I welcome you, Estela. Please make your presentation, Estela. Your audio is not there. Yeah, audio is not there. Audio is not there. Your audio is not working. I think there's some issue in your computer system, or Estela, is you listening me? Yeah. Okay. She is rejoining back. I think there's some issue in the computer. Computer and internet is allowing us to connect from Argentina to New York, to India, to Philippines and Toronto. Estela,